Hallo Leute, ich bin Katja und ihr seht Deutsch für euch. Since now we've put the most important tenses behind us, I figured it would be time to take a week off from them and do something more relaxing, and that is vocabulary. So this will be a collection of words that you will need sooner or later, and that is some words about where you live, your house, your apartment, all that stuff. So let's get right into it. Die Stadt, the city or the town. Die Stadt. Ignore the D, it's pronounced exactly as if it were two T's standing there. Die Stadt. Das Dorf, the village. Das Dorf. And then if you just want to say that you don't live in the city, you don't live in an urban area, but in a rural area, you say auf dem Land. Literally, in the country. Auf dem Land. Then the two most basic words for describing what sort of living arrangement you have. Das Haus. The house. Das Haus. As you can see, pronounced very, very much like the English house, but take care not to do that ow. It's just ow. You don't have that, again, that English twang is missing. Ow, ow. Haus, house. Haus, house. Okay? Die Wohnung. The apartment, the flat. Die Wohnung. Connected to the verb wohnen. To live, not as in to be alive, but as in to have a place where you live. Wohnen. It's regular, by the way. Then, when you come in, the first thing you will be standing in is der Flur. The hallway. Der Flur. Not to be confused with the floor. Then, oftentimes, the first room that you can go into from the Flur will be die Küche, the kitchen. Die Küche. Connected to the verb kochen, which means to cook. Kochen. Also regular. For the next set of rooms, we will need the word das Zimmer, the room. Das Zimmer. We can also use der Raum for the room, which might sound like a good offer because it's so close to the room, but I suggest you don't do that because der Raum can also be used for other things, like for example time and space, Zeit und Raum. So it's a much more vague expression, and Zimmer basically just really means a room within a building. A Zimmer that is often within die Küche, but often also just attached to it, is das Esszimmer, the dining room, das Esszimmer. Connected, of course, to the verb essen. Not regular. Here is my irregular verb episode on it. Then we can go on into das Wohnzimmer, the living room, das Wohnzimmer. Once again, connected to the verb wohnen. Another room that every apartment needs, das Schlafzimmer, the bedroom, das Schlafzimmer. Unlike in English, we do not say the bedroom, but we say the sleeping room. Schlafen, to sleep, which is irregular. Also very important, das Badezimmer, the bathroom, das Badezimmer. Connected to the verb baden, to take a bath. Regular. Be careful though, unlike in English, das Badezimmer does not refer to where the toilet is, but it mostly refers to a room where there's a bathtub, a shower, you know, a room in that you can literally take a bath or at least get clean and not just do your business. Then, closely connected to that, we have die Toilette, the toilet, die Toilette. I know this sounds very icky, especially to some Americans, but toilette is actually our polite way of referring to that little room where you really only have a toilet and maybe a faucet to wash your hands. If we want to say it impolitely, so something like the John, I guess, we would say das Klo. Although I would say that the John is a lot less, you know, a lot less proper than das Klo is. Das Klo is just colloquial. But don't use it when you're speaking to people that you've just met. Das Klo. Short form of closet, but nobody uses that anymore, so don't. That is, however, why the song Cleaning Up My Closet confused me for a while. Also, if you have a little bathroom specifically for guests to go to, we call that die Gästetoilette or das Gästeklo. Another room that is connected to guests is, if you have the room for that in your house, das Gästezimmer, the guest room, das Gästezimmer. Not another word for the living room, but a room where you would have a guest sleep if they were staying over. So der Gast means the guest, der Gast. Then, depending on how big your family is, you might need a Kinderzimmer, the children's room, Kinderzimmer. Das Kind, the child, das Kind. And then you might also want to have a Arbeitszimmer, the office, das Arbeitszimmer. Connected to the verb arbeiten, to work, regular. And then we have 3 rooms that are kind of optional but nice to have. Die Garage, the garage, die Garage. Der Balkon, the balcony, der Balkon. Notice once again, because this is a French word, we do not say balcon, but we either say balcon, as if there were an ng at the end, or we say der Balkon. So either long O, N, or short O, M. You can pick either one. Der Balkon, der Balkon. Or even in some dialects, der Balkon, but I wouldn't recommend that. And then, das Dach, or also to refer to the room specifically, der Dachboden, the attic, der Dachboden. And then, just because it's connected to living, der Nachbar, die Nachbarin, the neighbor, der Nachbar, die Nachbarin. And that is it for today. You don't get a random word because you already have enough words for this week. Bis nächste Woche. Tschüss!